Get things started here for the Jags. We got Silas, Landon, Caden, Tack, and Tommy on the back end. Tommy gets a pass back off the face-off, gets it to Caden. He tips it in. Silas and Caden hard on the forecheck. Puck comes into the middle. Landon chips it over to Caden. Caden pushes it deeper into the corner here. Battling behind the net. Silas comes in to help out. Tommy pinching in to hold it in this near corner. Puck back behind the net. Caden goes around to try and grab that, but they reverse the play. Landon swoops in, grabs that puck, takes it into the corner. He puck protects around the back of the net. He comes out front. Oh! Tried backhanding a pass in front. Couldn't get it up there. Now the Cyclones are able to clear the zone. Tommy pushes that back to Caden. He comes into the zone. Puck over there. Landon pushes it in once, but then it pops out. Tack comes up and gets him at the blue line, uses that third defenseman. They're offsides. Beckett in here to take this face off. He pushes it over to the near boards. Hardy racing over there to get it. A couple of players go down. Beckett comes in to push it back. Cyclones go D to D. Push it in on that far side there. They're taking off the puck. Abby Jo gets it, pushes it up out of the zone. Brecken and Hardy pestering the Cyclones player there. And puck comes back to Abby Jo. She throws it in deep. Brecken going in hard on the forecheck here into that far corner. They push it around. Hardy pressuring him in the near corner now. Brecken comes across to disrupt the play. Now they're going back to the far side. They're coming up the boards there. They throw it all the way across to the near side. Abby Jo comes over, gets on that puck and the player. They try pushing it in the middle. Miko pushes it behind the net. Abby Jo gets it, throws it up to Hardy. Hardy has it, loses it. Now he gets it back from Beckett, and he is off to the races, comes into the zone, pushed it deep. Brecken gets that back to Miko. He's battling now with the Cyclones player. Puck pushed over to Hardy. Hardy fires it off of the glove into the far corner now. Picked up there by Brecken. He throws it in front. Nobody's there as we're going for a line change. Emmett comes up, pressures that puck. Miko gets it, fires it in. It's loose in front. Emmett gets a shot off. Doesn't make it in. James gets it. He fires it in. Loose puck still. And James finishes it off. Emmett in here to take this face off. Cyclones win it back. Now they push it up that far board. They gain the red line and throw it in deep. Jack gets it there, plays it around the side. Picked up there by Tommy. He loses it. James comes back to help out. He picks it up. He gets a pass up to Emmett. Emmett into the middle, but he's pressured off the puck there. Cyclones come back into the zone. They shoot it in. Jack saves that. Tommy pushes it behind the net. Chips that around to Tack. Tack kicks it up to Grayson. Grayson to Emmett. Emmett chips it up. James off to the races. Battling here. He holds the zone. Throws it in deep. Silas coming in hot off a line change. Gets it. Throws it across. Oh, couldn't connect with Caden. Abby Jo gets it. She fires it in. It's deflected down. One of the Cyclones players, I'm not sure where they got hit with that, but they're doubled over a little. Now the Cyclones get it out. Abby Jo pressures them at center ice. Caden comes in to help out. Now the Cyclones come in. Tommy sticks it away. Gets it to Landon. Oh, Landon chipped it to Silas, but they couldn't connect. Cyclones throw that back. Miko picks it up there. Now he gets it to Silas. Silas into the zone. Cyclones regrouping there. And Landon did a little poke and pray, I think, but the Cyclones gain the zone. Puck comes out. Now Caden and Silas are pressuring them. They turn around into the neutral zone. They dance around one. They get a shot. Miko deflects that up and over the net. Puck comes over to the near side here. They throw it in front. They get a backhander and a whistle. Puck into the corner here. Beckett gets it. Now Hardy picks it up. Abby Jo gets it. She gets it up to Brecken. Brecken advances it forward. Cyclones regrouping behind their net. Pressured there by Hardy and Brecken. Oh, Hardy goes down hard in the corner. Cyclones come up. Abby Jo cuts him off. Puck held into the zone. Brecken gets that to Hardy. Hardy tried cutting into the middle. The goalie gets it. Hardy's chasing the Cyclones player around the back. They push it up to the line. Hardy has it, loses it. Miko gets it, throws it in offsides. Puck pushed over. Grayson gets it. He pushes it to James. James trying to advance it in, gets it to Grayson. Grayson gets the zone, starts pushing it in deeper. He's ridden into the boards. Abby Jo pinches in. Puck back to Miko. Miko shoots it. Emmett pressuring. He picks up the puck, fires it in. It goes behind the net. And we got a penalty coming up to the Jags. Puck dropped here. Silas pushes that over to Tommy. Tommy battling in the near corner here. Cyclones come around. They get a shot. It goes up. It's loose in front. Kicked forward. Tack pressures them. Puck comes to their D. Landon pressures them. They have to throw it down below the net. They're pressured there by Tack. Tack pushes it up. And now Silas pushes it back. And the puck comes out of the zone. Silas is going to pressure them. They pushed it back. Landon's able to chip that up. He pressures him in the zone. Silas gets the puck, fires it in. Oh, Landon. The puck was loose, but they whistled it, so no goal. Beckett pushes this puck back to Tommy. Tommy comes across into the corner to Hardy, or to Caden. Caden battling back here. Cyclones move it up the near boards. They push it forward. Tack gets it. Tommy has it. Tommy chips it up. Picked up there by Caden. He comes into the middle, loses the puck. Beckett couldn't quite get it. Cyclones push it up. Good job by Tack taking him at the blue line. Cyclones regrouping in the neutral zone. They come up the far side here. Tommy pushes them wide. And puck into the corner here. They come across and shoot that into the net. Puck dropped here, pushed over to the near boards. Hardy pushes it into the zone, and he's pressuring him there. Puck comes all the way around. Cyclones have it. They push it in. Wow, right in front of their net. Puck comes across. Now it comes all the way down. They wave off the icing. Nico gets it, throws it around the net. Battle in the corner here. And puck comes over. Now it comes out in front. Hardy gets it, pushes it up to the line, but not out. Brecken pressures him there. Cyclones push it behind the net. They come up. Hardy gets a stick on it, so it's not to their defenseman for a clean shot. Now the puck comes up to the D. They shoot it. Jack fights that one off as it pushed into the corner. Hardy gets it there, chips around one. We get a 3-on-1 developing. They're back checking hard, though. Hardy comes in, shoots it. It's deflected behind the net. Picked up there by Brecken. He pushed it into the middle. Hardy battling there. Brecken picks it up, comes back into the middle. He gets it right in front. Hardy shoots, but he's stopped by one of the Cyclones players' sticks. They're able to clear the zone. Emmett gets it there, pushes it up into their zone. Hardy pressuring hard on the forecheck, chasing them behind the net. Now they're able to regroup. They got time. Emmett pressures them. They pass up the near boards here. They come into the zone. They jump cut into the middle. Picked up there by Brecken. It's in his skates. Abby Joe gets it, chips that up to Hardy. Hardy chips it out of the zone. Cyclones throw it back in for an offsides. Puck dropped here. Grayson chips that up, these near boards, into the zone. James coming in to pressure him there. They throw it around the back. Grayson chases them. Now James is on him behind the net. Now they come back to the far side. They chip it into the middle. Pressured there by Emmett. Now they're coming in a 1-on-3. They are pushed wide. They push it up. James gets a stick on it. Grayson gets it to the line but not out. Oh, now the puck comes back. Emmett loses an edge. James battling in the corner. Gets help from Tommy. Now it comes around. Emmett clears it to the other side. So we're on the far side. They shoot it. Tommy does a good job battling in front of the net to pressure him off. Now the puck comes around to the near side. Tommy ties him up. James is able to pick that puck up. He chips it up to Grayson. Grayson gets it out of the zone. He's battling on the boards. He takes a cross check for his effort. Cyclones push it across. Tack jumps that pass, but it's deflected up into the bench. I know. Silas chips that over to the boards. Landon comes in, pressures him, picks the puck up, does a little sidestep, fires it. Tried going wide on the far side, but he couldn't connect. Silas gets it in. It goes past Landon's stick to Abby Joe. Abby Joe shoots it into the middle. Silas has it. Oh, now back behind the net. Silas, tried jumping around one, but couldn't. Landon pressures him up the boards. Abby Joe jumps that play. Now they pass it up. Caden back checking hard here. They pass across, fire it wide of the net. Miko pressuring them behind the net. They come around. Puck comes up to the line, jumps over the D's stick. Caden pressuring hard. They're going to come into the middle. Landon pressures them. They lose it to Silas. Silas comes in, gets around, shoots it. Oh! Goalie got there with his blocker. Puck comes up to the line. Miko swats it out of the air. Passes across to Silas. Silas gets it on his forehand. Comes to Landon in the middle. Passes back to Silas. He's shot, but the goalie covers it up.
Looks like the Jags were woken up by a cyclone this morning to get ready for this game, Brian. Got a good first period going here, 1-1 game with 2:16 left in the first.
Beckett in here to take this face-off deep in the Cyclone zone to the left of their goaltender. Oh, the Cyclones just got thrown out of the face-off dot here. Beckett in here. He pushes that right over to Hardy. Hardy comes right across to Brecken, but he couldn't get a shot off. Cyclones pick it up momentarily. Hardy chips it off their stick. They come up. Beckett gets it up to Brecken to Hardy. Hardy in the middle, back to Brecken. Brecken dances on that line, gets into the zone now, comes across into the corner, kicks it back to Hardy to Tack. Tack fires it. Goaltender stops that with their stick and covers it up for the whistle.
Jags got to keep pressure in the net here. The goalie's had a couple miscues with the puck, and we've capitalized on one of them.
Puck dropped here. Hardy gets it back to Brecken. Brecken turns, shoots, but it goes right in the middle. And now the Cyclones get it out. Tommy gets it. He regroups. He's going to take it into the zone himself. He kicks it back to Brecken. Brecken throws it into the corner. Hardy hard on the boards there. Cyclones pick it up, and they're going to skate it out. They got numbers here. Tack tries to disrupt the play. They shoot it. Jack gets there. Puck out to their D. Pinch it in. They fire it wide of the net. Puck over to Brecken on the far side. He pushes it up, but the net is off, so we get a whistle. Puck pushed over here to Miko. Miko pushes it back up to Emmett. Emmett to Grayson. Grayson chips that up and out of the zone. James pressuring him in the neutral zone. They are forced to go back in. Now they're coming back. They push it up. Picked up there by Emmett. He comes in, shoots it. It's deflected in by Grayson. Nice work there by the Jags.
Right on cue. Jags crash a net, and they get the second goal for the game. 2-1 Jags, 1 minute remaining in the first period.
Puck pushed over here. James battling in there. Now Abby comes up to push it up to James. James gets it. He throws it in deep. Him and Emmett are in here hard on the forecheck. James sets up in front. Emmett battles. He tries chipping it to James. And James has to go behind the net now to get it. Puck comes over. Hardy gets it there. Shoots it. Loose puck. Emmett just missed with the backhander. He throws it in the James. James comes around back to Emmett. Emmett shoots it in. Loose. Now the goaltender covers it up. Silas in here to take this face off. He pushes it over. Caden gets a shot off. It comes back. Landon and Tack battling there. The Cyclones push it all the way down the ice. Jack's going to play this. Oh, my God. Oh. Picked up there by Tommy. Tommy chips it up to Caden. Caden gets it to Silas. Silas gets it into the middle. Landon stands him up. Puck into the zone. Silas gets it there. He shoots it in. And that's the end of the first. Silas pushes that puck over to Caden. He grabs it, gets into the zone, comes in, fires it. It goes just outside. Landon gets it, throws it into the middle. Silas battling there. Landon comes in, picks it up, comes around, gets it to Caden. Caden fired that, but it goes off the goalie and out. They come up, Tack gets him there, pushes the puck in forward. Caden and Landon forechecking. Now they throw it up. It goes to Tommy. Tommy sees a lane for Brecken. Brecken coming in here. He pressures them all the way into the corner. Now they come up to the half wall. Hardy gets them off of it. Their goalie pushes it behind the net. Brecken gets it there. He tries that far post, but the puck must have rolled up on the net. Puck pushed back. Brecken fires it right off of that face-off drop. Goalie covers it up. Beckett pushes it back to Brecken. He fires it in again. Oh, Hardy deflected that, but it goes just wide. Beckett gets it there. He tried coming back to Mikko. Mikko grabs it, pushes that over to Brecken. Brecken advances it down into the corner. Hardy battling down there. This ref is in my way. I don't know if he cleared that Doyle Hockey's on scene or not. Hardy moves it into this near corner, picks it up. Oh, tried fired it across. Pops out to Mikko. He gets around 1-2. Comes into the middle, fires it just over the net. Puck pushed into the front. Beckett gets it. Hardy fires it. It's off of the goalie's face into their glove.
Jags for the second period starting hot like they did in the first period, putting a lot of pressure on the Junior Cyclones. See if we can get one here.
Emmett pushes that puck behind him. James picks it up there. Throws it in front. Loose puck in front. The goalie's able to cover it up now. Emmett gets that, gets it over to Grayson. Grayson back to Emmett. Emmett shoots it. It's deflected. Picked up there by Mikko. He fires it. Goalie grabs that and covers it up for the whistle. Puck battle back here. James gets it out front, and the goalie covers that up again. And we got a whistle coming to the Cyclones, so they're going to the penalty box.
The Highland Hills Jags are on a Doyle Hockey power play.
Silas in here to take this face-off deep in the Cyclone zone to the left of their goaltender. Cyclones win it back to their D. They come around the net. They push it up. Tommy picks it up there. He skates in, fires it. It's deflected, but the goalie gets to it still. Puck pushed over to Landon. Landon gets it, pushes it into the corner. He's Silas battling, comes out. Cyclones get it there. They're coming in on a 2-on-2. Good back check by Caden there. They shoot it. It goes over to the near boards here. They push it around. Picked up there by Tommy. He gets it up to, oh, Landon missed on that. Cyclones get it. They fire it into the corner. Hardy comes over, gets that puck, chips that up to Caden. Caden gets it up to Silas. Silas comes out, dances in, gets the puck in deep. Landon coming in behind the net. They push it up. Tommy gets it there, throws it back into Landon. He puck protects, gets it into the corner, throws it in front to Silas. They couldn't connect. Cyclones push it into this near corner. Caden pressuring him there. Puck comes to the line. Hardy comes in, tries to hold it, but can't. Puck comes over to Tommy. He regroups deep in the Jag zone. Penalty coming up, comes to Hardy. So he pushes forward. Silas picks it up there. He regroups. They're taking their time. He comes across to Landon. Landon back to Hardy. Hardy across to Tommy. Oh, my God. Tommy punches that around behind the net to Hardy. Hardy comes back to Tommy. Tommy hits Brecken up the far side. Cyclones get it, and they're going right back to the penalty kill.
The Highland Hills Jaguars are on a Doyle hockey power play.
Beckett's in here to take this face-off drop. He wins it cleanly over to Brecken. Brecken tried coming back to Tech. Tech's able to hold the line. He pitchforks it in. Beckett in here pressuring. Cyclones are able to get it out. Abby Jo has it there. She turns it around to Hardy. Hardy skates back to regroup. He comes up through the middle. He gains the zone. He's pushed wide. He fires it in. Goaltender got it with their stick, but it was loose, so it's now in the near corner. Brecken battling there, but the Cyclones get it to the line and out. Now they're trying to feed it up. They throw it the length. Oh, they say they wave off the icing. Puck behind the net. Abby Jo chips that up to Beckett. Beckett to Brecken. Brecken coming up. We got a 2-on-2 developing. Brecken's diving around. He turns, does a board turn, throws it around behind to Hardy. Hardy comes around the net. He's looking for a pass. Gets clear in the middle, fires it. Oh, goaltender gets a stick on it. Hardy with it in the far corner now. He comes up to Abby Jo. Abby Jo shoots it. It's loose in front. Beckett gets it, fires it off of the leg pad into the corner. Puck comes up the near boards and comes out of the zone. Picked up there by Abby Jo with 10 seconds left on the power play for the Jags. She gets it to Brecken. Brecken up to Hardy. Hardy into the zone. He comes across, fires it loose in front, but the Jags were going for a line change. Now the Cyclones get it up the near side. Penalty's over, and they gain the red line and throw it in deep. Abby Jo in the corner battling, gets it to Hardy. Hardy tried chipping it up, but couldn't. Emmett comes over to help out. Emmett gets around one, but can't get around the other one. Cyclones throw it back in. Abby Jo picks it up behind the net. Now she throws it around to the far boards. Picked up there by the Cyclones. They come up. They skate in. Loose puck. Emmett trying to get up to it. He gets it to Grayson. Grayson gets it out of the zone. Grayson's forecheck in here. Get some help from James. Cyclones throw it up. They wave off the icing. Abby Jo picks it up. She throws it around to the near side to Grayson. Grayson can't chip it past the Cyclones player. Tack comes in to help out. Now Emmett comes in. Emmett gets the puck. We got a 2-on-1 developing. Emmett's coming in, and he loses it trying to deke around the player. Puck comes to the line. Tack gets a shot off, but didn't get a lot on it. So Cyclones take it behind the net. James pressuring him there. He gets some help from Grayson. Cyclones come up. Puck comes back. Tack's racing after it. He gets to it. Now the Cyclones player takes it. They throw it into the middle, but Miko picks it up. He sees a lane. He's going to skate up. He looks good coming in here. He passes across to Silas. Silas comes in, fires it, and the goalie grabs that and covers it up for the whistle. Puck pushed over here. Landon pressures him on the wall. Now it comes back. Comes to the line. Tommy couldn't hold it. So we get an immediate offsides here. Silas wins that puck back to Miko. He takes a step forward, throws it in deep. Cyclones pick it up. They come behind their net. Caden pressuring there. Picks up that corner in the near. Pushes it out front. Landon gets his stick on it and shoots it in for the goal. Great job by Caden in the corner digging that puck out.
This shift is with this line has been working very hard. Good to see a goal go in for him as Landon puts it over the blocker side of the goalie. And we got a goalie change here for the Cyclones. Ran him out of town.
We get a timeout here from the Cyclones. He throws everybody out of the faceoff circle here. Hardy in to take this faceoff. He chips that right over to Brecken. It goes into the zone. They're able to hold it. Beckett comes into the middle, fires it up. Blocker saved by the goaltender there. Hook up to the Hardy on the far half wall here. He gets it to Brecken. Brecken chips it to Hardy. Hardy around one into the middle. Comes around, tries to wrap around off the side of the net, though. Cyclones push it up that far wall. They're coming up. Beckett hard on the back check here. Pressures them off the puck. Puck down into the corner. Miko gets that over to Hardy. Hardy's pressured but comes up. Gets it to Brecken. Brecken steps over it. Comes in. Hardy splits the D. Comes in. Fires it. Goaltender grabs that. Emmett in here to take this face off. Cyclones get it up to the line and out. Abby Jo comes across, takes that from him. They come up and throw a shoulder into her chest. And he's got the nerve to throw his hands up.
The Jaguars are going to be on a Doyle hockey power play.
Emmett in here to take this face off deep in the zone. Pushes it over into the corner. James gets it. He throws it up to the line, but Tommy had pinched in. So the puck's coming back. Abby Jo picks it up there. She comes up to James. Oh, it pops past his stick. Cyclones regroup, push it into the zone. Tommy comes over, gets that. Brings it up to Grayson. No, he comes across to James. James battling there on the far board. Cyclones get it. Pop back out by Emmett. Emmett. Puck comes back to Abby Jo. She gets it back to James. Now the puck comes back. Emmett pushes that forward again. Now James is able to get in. He's got Grayson with him. He chips it to Grayson, but it goes beyond the goal line there. Grayson taken down, pushes it up. Puck. Silas couldn't quite get it, so the Cyclones come out. They've got a man cheating up. They throw it across. Tommy picks it up in the corner, does a board turn to avoid some pressure. Hardy comes in, puck pops over. Cyclones get it there. They're just burning time here. They tried chipping it out front. Now they get it. Hardy chips that, but they pick it up there. Now Hardy gets it. He's able to come up, chips it up to Silas. He touches it, so no icing. Cyclones throw it up. They're changing. They come into the zone. Tommy coming back in. Landon lifts his stick on a back check. Comes over. Cyclones push it into the middle. Caden gets that to Silas. Cyclones throw it back in, but they are offsides. Puck pushed over to the near side here. Brecken grabs it. He does a little turn, comes into the zone, pushed up, throws it in deep. Hardy gets it right to Beckett. Beckett fires it. Goalie's leg pad gets there. Puck comes up. Brecken back checking. Beckett back checking. Puck back to Abby Jo. She picks it up in the corner, comes around. Now she's able to get it to Hardy. Hardy tips it up, but not out. Now he picks it up. He's got time. Nobody's coming in. Oh, now he gets it over to Beckett. Beckett comes past the red line, gets in, gets it to Brecken. We've got a, I don't even know what to say.
We got a Cyclones player spinning around in his head, and it's just like a hurricane hit or something.
Beckett wins this puck back. Abby Jo throws it in deep. Brecken hard on the forecheck here. Puck comes around. Hardy gets it. It comes up. Now the Cyclones are able to skate out. Abby Jo back, pushes them wide into the corner, ties them up. Puck comes back up. Cyclones throw it in. Miko gets it there. He tried chipping it up, but couldn't. Now he's able to clear the zone. It comes up. Brecken off to the races. He's got one to beat. Couldn't get past him. Hardy comes in, but can't get the puck. Cyclones coming into the zone. Beckett hard on the back check here. The Cyclones come across. Jack saves that. Hardy gets it. Throws it the length of the ice for an icing so we can get a line change. In here to take this face off deep in the Jag zone to the left of Jack. He ties up the centerman. James is able to come through, but he loses it. Now puck behind the net. Tommy gets it there, reverses it over to James. Cyclones push it back behind the net. Tommy battling there. Puck comes up. Now Tack's able to push it forward. Now it comes back. Tommy gets it up to James. James is able to clear the zone, and that goes past the goal line for an icing.
Got a minute 24 left here in the second period. Jags up 3-1. Try to get one more before the period, keep the pressure on.
In here to take this face off deep in the Jag zone to the left of Jack. He pushes that right over. The Cyclones jump it, though. Now it's pushed back to their D. They fire it. Goes into Emmett's patty. Now it comes over to James. Emmett reverses it around. Tack going into this near corner here, battling. He pushes that up to Grayson. Now it's back into the corner. Puck comes across. Emmett pressures them. They have to go D to D. They lose the puck. James pressures them. Now it's back down to Tommy below the net. Tommy pushes it up this near side. Pass one. Can't get it out. Cyclones back on it. Tack comes across. It's loose in front. Picked up there by Tommy. Tommy coming up. He passes that to Emmett. Emmett out of the zone. He gets around one. Now he gains the zone. Drops that for Grayson. He throws it around behind to James. James comes up in front. Can't connect with Grayson. Grayson comes up. Now he pushes it back in deep. Emmett's going to recover that in the corner. Advances that around to James. Cyclones battling behind the net. Now James comes away with it. He pushes it up to Tommy. Tommy fires it. It's deflected behind the net. James battling back there. He gets it out front again. Comes to Tommy. Tommy gets a backhander toward the net, and that's the end of the second. Silas in here to take this face off to get things started in the third. He pushes that over. He chips it up the near side into the zone. He's on the forecheck here. Chases him around behind the net. Caden pressures him there. They come up the boards. Comes to the line. Gets out. Uh-oh. Silas couldn't get there. Abby Joe deflates the 2-on-1. Gets it. Chips it all the way up. And that goes for an icing. Silas pushes that puck back. Abby Joe picks it up. She comes up to Landon. Landon chips that to Silas. We are out of the zone. Silas comes in, throws it right in on net. Coming in, gives the goalie a little snow job. Beckett in here to take this face off deep in the Cyclone zone to the right of their goaltender. He pushes that puck right over to Brecken. Brecken leaves it for Tommy. Tommy fires it in. Blocker saved by the goalie. Cyclones working it behind the net now. They keep going side to side. Now they look for a pass up. They lose an edge, chip it up. Now they're stopped at the blue line. Now they're walking in. Hardy pressures them over there. Puck comes up. Hardy gets it, comes forward, but can't get out of the zone. Beckett can, though. He hits Brecken into the middle. Brecken into the zone, fires a shot. It's deflected, though. Hardy picks it up behind the net, throws it right out in front, but the player, puck back to Hardy from Brecken. He gets it over to Tommy. Tommy on the half wall. Pinches in, pitchforks it over to Beckett. Beckett to Brecken. Brecken turns, fires, and the goalie's able to cover that up.
Something to watch here as the third period develops. The Cyclones are trying to send one on the Jags, so keep an eye on that. But the Jags got the pressure, so they're having a hard time making it work.
Emmett in here, wins that to James. James fires it. Leg pad saved by the goalie right there. Mikko pressuring him here. He turns him away initially, but then they get it up. Emmett gets it. He pushes it up to James. James can't clear the zone. Emmett comes over, gets it to Grayson. Grayson gets it to the line, but not out. They push the puck back. Abby Jo gets it there. She comes across to James. We got a 3-on-2 developing. James gains the zone, pushes it toward the net, but the Cyclones pick it up there. They cycle around behind the net. Emmett pressures them into a pass to these near boards. Now they come back into the middle. They fire it. Jack saves that. It's over on the side now into the corner. James pushes that up to the line. They push it into the middle. They get a stick on it. Puck on top of the net for the whistle. Silas in here to take this face off. It goes right back. He's able to jump in front of it. Puck to the line, but not out. They throw it into this near corner. Landon pressuring him on the wall. They pass into the middle. Tack's able to chip that up to Caden. Caden comes through the neutral zone, gains the zone. He tried getting it in, couldn't. Cyclones coming back. They are pressured. Tack gets his stick on it. They're turned around. Puck comes into the middle. Tack gets that over to Tommy. Tommy pitchforks that up to Landon. Landon can't get it past the pinching defenseman. Puck back into the corner. Tommy's getting the business over there. Silas back in to help out. Cyclones get it. Try and hammer it in on the near board or on the near post, but Jack's up for the task.
We got a penalty on the Cyclones here, unsportsmanlike conduct. The Highland Hills Jaguars will be on a Doyle hockey power play.
Puck's gone deep into the Cyclone zone. It comes across in the middle. Silas pressures him there. They push it to the line. Hardy holds it, gets it back to Silas. He tried firing it in, but it goes wide. Brecken gets it. He pushes it into the middle. Cyclone's goalie is able to get there. Puck pushed over here. Beckett comes in, gets it to Mikko. Mikko throws it in behind. Silas has it behind the net. He's looking for a pass. He comes up, gets it to Mikko. Mikko fires it, gets into some pads. He's able to hold it at the line, though. Still battling, chips it over to the boards. Cyclones around. Silas disrupts that play. Now they come up and they're able to clear the zone. Nico pushes that across to Hardy. Hardy picks it up, throws it up. It goes past Brecken's stick to Silas. He's coming in a one-on-one. He loses the puck. Cyclones push it up. Nico's walking the line, waits for everybody to get on sides, throws it in. Cyclones regrouping. They're getting pressured by a good forecheck from Silas. Now they come across. They push it back. Silas forces them into the middle. Now they are pushed wide. They come across. They shoot it behind the net. Comes over to Grayson. Grayson pushes that up to Silas. He gains the red line, gains the zone, comes across. Oh! He tried feeding that over to Hardy, but he couldn't connect. Grayson gets it, comes back to Hardy. Hardy pushes it back toward Grayson, but can't quite connect. Cyclones come up. Penalty is over. Puck is just bouncing around here in the neutral zone. Cyclones get it. They come into the zone. Now they pass across. They pitchfork it over to the near boards here. James pressuring him there. Puck comes to the line. James pressures him. Emmett's able to get it now. We get a 3-on-2 developing if we go quick. Emmett takes it into the zone. He is skated, loses an edge. Cyclones pick it up. They're coming up here. Abby Joe comes in. They misfire on that. James gets that out of the zone. Couldn't connect with Emmett, though. Emmett pressures him, gets the puck off their stick. He's battling. Now he gets some help from James. Cyclones still not. Now they're clear of the zone. They pass a little east-west here, go all the way across. They come over. Abby Joe gets a stick on it. Now it comes in innocently on Jack. Covers that up for the whistle. Silas in here to take this face-off deep in the Jag zone to the left of Jack. It comes over. Landon picks it up, loses it. Cyclones push it into that far corner. Abby Joe on it. She chips it up to Caden. Caden can't get to it now. Abby Joe's got it again. She pushes it over. Puck comes up, and now she's able to clear the zone. Puck into the middle. Cyclones regrouping. Landon comes back, pressures them. Puck comes in. Cyclones battling here. Caden gets there on the back check. Chips it up to Silas. Silas coming in. He fires it in. Goes just wide. Landon picks it up. He shoots, but it's deflected into the corner. Caden over to pick it up on the far side. He comes back to Tommy. Tommy shoots it. It's tipped, but it goes wide. They're coming up the boards here. Landon pressuring them there. They lose the puck. Now they get it up to the center. They're coming up. They come in. They drop it off. Caden says thank you and takes that puck. He gains the red line, comes into the zone, pushed into the middle, but there's 4 Cyclones there. So they come up. Hardy picks it up, coming in hot off a line change. He comes around. Oh, can't quite chip it in front. He pushes that back to Tommy. Tommy gets it, comes into Silas in the middle. Brecken gets it, shoots. Silas jumped over it so it could make it on net, but the goalie was there. Cyclones pitchforked that the length of the ice for an icing. Beckett in here to take this face off. It comes into the middle. Cyclones grab it, but they couldn't clear it initially. Brecken pressuring him here. Hardy comes in to help, but they gain the zone. Hardy gets the puck. Now he comes out. He chips it over to Brecken. Oh, it's just off of his stick. Cyclones regrouping. Hardy pressuring him there, but they come out of the zone. Now they're able to enter the Jag zone. They come into the middle. They're dancing around. Nobody's choosing to take them. Now they dive into the corner on this. I'm not sure what that strategy is. Tech gets the puck, pushes it up, can't connect with Brecken. Now Tech's able to get it. He pushes it to the other side. They turn it around. They shoot it. It goes into the far corner. Beckett in there pressuring them. They shoot it. It goes behind the net and around. Puck picked up there. Oh, Jags are going to the penalty box. Silas in here to take this face off as the Jags are down a player. Deep in the... Oh, they just threw out the Cyclones player because they were trying to jump in from behind the ref. Puck pushed back to their D. They throw it into the corner now. It goes around Abby Joe. She gets it there, pushes that up. Silas battling for it but can't get it. Cyclones feed it across. They fire it. Jack sticks that into the corner, picked up there by Caden. Caden comes up, chips it, but it goes too far, so it's an icing.
Cyclones pull their goalie here to make it a 6-on-4 for this power play.
Puck pushed over to Tommy. The Cyclones push it back up to the point. Grayson pressuring him there. They dance into the middle. They fire it and pick the corner. In here wins this back to Miko. Miko chips that up the boards, goes off the D stick and into the corner. Brecken hard on the forecheck here, forces him around the net. He ties up their stick. They lose the puck. He pushed it into the middle, but we didn't have anybody set up there. Now they come up these near side. Hardy pressuring him there, and he's going back to the box. Puck's going to be dropped back here. Beckett wins that back to Miko. Miko around behind the net. He rims that up, comes back to him. He pushes it back up the boards. Cyclones pick that up. Now they come behind the net. They push it out front. There. Picked off, so Jack covers that up for a whistle. Beckett in here to take this. He pushes that over to Tommy. Tommy ties up the player, but they're eventually able to push it up to the point. They're able to walk in. Now Beckett comes in, disrupts that shot opportunity. They're coming into the middle. They try and puck protect. They can't. Now they push it back up to the point. Beckett back up there. Now they come into the half. They shoot it. It goes around the net into this near corner. Brecken pressuring them there. Now they Cyclones pick it up behind the net. They come out up top. They fire it off the glass again. They push it in behind the net. And now they come up. They fire it up into the glass again. Now the puck comes across. Brecken pressures him. Miko picks it up, gets it over to Tommy. Tommy chips it. Oh, it goes all the way down. It's tipped by the Cyclones, so no icing. Cyclones behind the net. Beckett in there battling, ties up the player and the puck. And they've got two Cyclones players in there. Beckett comes away with it, fires it toward the net. Landon comes over, pressures. Cyclones come into the zone. Miko pressuring him there, gets the puck up to Caden. Caden battling here, can't quite get it out, not yet. Now he's able to get it out. Cyclones regrouping here. They come into the middle. Landon pressures them. Silas comes across, gets the puck. Puck pushed back behind the net. Picked up there by Tommy. He chips it around to Miko. Miko fires that up. Silas is able to tip it out into the neutral zone. Caden comes up, pressures them. They go to the far side. Oh, their player loses an edge, throws it backward. Silas pressures. Now they come up the near boards here. Miko pushes them wide. They're coming around. They push it up. They can't get it off. Now Jack covers it up for the whistle. Puck pushed into the corner here. Tax battling here. Gets help from Beckett. Puck comes still in the corner there. Still battling. Beckett's doing a great job there, getting help from Tack. Now it comes over to Hardy. Hardy gets it, fires it. Can it go in? Nope. Just wide of the net. Puck pushed over here. Silas gets it. He throws it to the line. Their D gets it. They fire it against the wall behind the net. They try the wraparound. Jack covers that up for the whistle. Puck pushed into the corner. Silas gets it there. He's battling. He gets it, throws it around. Hardy comes up. Puck loose in front. Now Jack sweeps it into the far corner. Pressured there by Hardy. Hardy gets it. He pushes it to the point. And now they come to the half wall. Hardy disrupts that. They're coming around. They throw it to the point. Beckett comes in. Now he gets it. He's able to chip it off the boards. And James is coming in, and it goes in the net for goal number 4 for the Jags.
Jags getting an empty netter from, looks like it was Beckett. Jags up 4-2, 20 seconds left here in the game.
Silas in here to take this face off with 20 seconds left. Puck pushed back to Tack. Tack gets it up. Silas tips that so it goes into the zone. Landon gets it, throws it in deep to Silas. Silas battling over here. Now Landon comes over. It comes up. Landon gets it. Skates into the middle of Kent. And now the Cyclones get it. And they are offsides.
We'll see you back here on Doyle Hockey at 10:15 as the Jags will be in the championship here live from Nashville.